Okay, this is July the 5th, and I'm going to do a follow-up on Save the Bees from the Flower Pot. Now you see all my junk right there. Alright, there's my smoker, and there's my tripod. Y'all know I use a tripod when I start getting into the bees. Now I'm getting closer. Okay, this is the hive with the flower pot. Now, I don't know if the camera, can you see, I'm going to get real close, can you see that white comb? The sun is barely shining on that comb down in the flower pot. We'll show that later. But just a minute ago, I raised the top up and I did peek in there. And I turned out lucky. Look, I will take luck any day. And all the bees have moved out of the flower pot up into the hive. So I'm going to put this this flip camera on a tripod. I'm going to take the top off, and then the next thing I'm interested in is, do they have a laying queen? So that'll be the first thing I check on. Okay, now, like I told you, I usually work with a tripod. You can't find too many volunteers that want to hold the camera. So, it's on the tripod right now. I'm putting on, these are the gloves I wear, and I'm hoping to have the camera focused where all the activity will be. These are the gloves I wear, and mainly so I don't get soot from my smoker and propolis on my fingers. And when I get in my van, then it'll get all over my van. So that's why I wear these gloves. And okay, I'm going to put a little smoke under there. I'm going to put a little smoke there. Now, I'm confident by peeking down through here that all the bees have moved out of the flower pot into here. Now, this is a bottom board right here. And you see it's a flat piece of board. Kind of got a little dirt on it. This is a piece of flat board, and it's got ridges around it like this, okay? So now when I set the hive on top of it, my goodness, it's kind of dirty. Sorry about that. Okay. Now, here's what I anticipate doing. I'm going to go ahead and I'll set the hive. I'm going to take the top off and set this hive on top of the, I'll turn the top upside down, set the hive on top of it so I won't mash any bees. Then I'll move the flower pot. Then I'll put the bottom board down here. Then I'll put the hive back on the bottom board, and then we'll check to see if there's a queen. I hope I haven't misspoke and said something that I didn't mean to say. Now, I'm going to take this top off. I hope y'all can see enough to... Now, I'm going to lay this top down here over here on the side, and I'm going to give them a little puff of smoke right there and a little down there. Try not to make the video too long. Some people, you know, they got other things to do and they don't want a real long video. Now, I'm going to set this hive. I turn this top upside down so it'll rest on these edges, and it will not mash any bees. So here we go. Okay, I'm going to set the top on the hive body on top of the top. Now, all the bees have come out of here. That's wonderful. Got me a bag of fertilizer too. That's what was heavy. Oh, where's that? Now, I'm going to check the camera. I probably need to lower it because we're going to be working a little bit lower. Well, it's not bad. Okay. Now, okay, here's the bottom board. I'm going to put it down like this. Now I'm going to set the hive over here on the bottom board. They're light. They don't have any food in there. I'm going to have to give them some food. Now we're going to check. I'm very interested to see if they have a good queen. Give them a little puff there. Alright, I'm going to take the inner cover off. And look at here. Look at this comb they've already built. I need to add, I'm going to add some comb, some frames of comb. Because they've already built frames of comb. I'm sorry, they've already built comb in here. So, I'm going to cut one of them off. Now, can y'all see that? There's a little bit of honey in there. But they built this. See, that's why you want frames in a hive, so they'll build the comb inside the frame so you can manage the bees. So, but I've got to cut these. They're pretty. The comb they built always amazes me. Now, I'm gonna shake these bees down in that hive. All right, I'm gonna lay that inner cover over there temporarily. Now what I'm looking for is you know, if I see the queen, that's fine. But I'm looking for eggs. If I see eggs, I know I've got a queen. And at this time, I don't have to look any further. So that's what I'm looking for. Ooh, Mamma Mia! Can you see? There's not only larvae in here, but there's brood, cat brood. I'm gonna shake this off so I can show you. Now, I think the camera's focused right. Do you see this solid brown? That is cat brood. Okay, outside of that is larvae. The further you get away from the center, then the younger the larvae and eggs get. So maybe you can see that cat brood in the center. That's wonderful. Now I'm gonna pause the camera and I'm gonna go get a couple of frames of comb so we can put it in there. Listen, I turned out lucky on this one. Okay, I moved the tripod a little closer. I hope I don't trip on it. My left knee, the arthritis in my left knee gives me fits. I'm 71 and boy, I try real hard not to trip. Okay, now there's a lot of bees in here. There's 4 frames in here. Okay, now these are older drawn comb. You see how dark? You see how dark they are? The more they use it, it will get dark, very dark. Now they need more combs, so I'm gonna put 1, 2. I put 3 combs in there. Now I cannot forget. Oh boy, you'll mess up. I need to come in here later. Once they start covering those frames that I added, then I need to put 2 more frames in here. If you forget, and I have, you wish you hadn't. All right. Now, I've never told you about this. This is the hive beetle trap. The name of it is Better Beetle Buster. Now there's different brands, okay? This is a throwaway. It's not a permanent. In my opinion, do not buy the permanent. This will last you a year. Then you throw it away and get you another one. If you buy those permanent hive beetle, man, well, you wish you hadn't. By the time you clean them up, you'll say, "Oh, I wish I listened to that old man, Tim Durham. He told me not to buy that." Now look, I'm putting Wesson oil in the bottom of it, okay? This bulb, Wesson oil. Now, here's a secret. You see this trough down there? Put enough in there just from one end to the other. Do not fill it up. If you do, you wish you hadn't. Now, I'm gonna put this. You place this high. See, this is natural. There's nothing. Wait, I put Wesson oil in there. Now I'm gonna, and you put it between the frames. Now the hive beetles will go in there to get away from the bees, And when they get into that western oil, it'll kill them. So, all right, now we're going to put the top back on there. They're starting to get a little fussy, to tell you the truth. I'm just tickled to death. Oh my, look here. I don't know, can you see them? These hive beetles, look, little black things. They mash real easy. I forget what year they showed up in the United States from overseas. Okay, but then there's different kinds of methods to counteracting the hive beetle. So, let you know that. All right, if you got any questions, let me know. Now, if you didn't see the part 1 of Save the Bees from the flower pot, there's a flower pot. If you didn't see the part 1, then you can go see it and then come back and see this follow-up. I hope this helps you. If you got any questions, let me know.